Hello there. I am posting for the first time in a long time. I had planned to start a cryptozoology corner kind of before I disappeared for a while. With the baby coming and everything, things got crazy for a few months. I'm actually working overnight again, so I have a little bit of time in my downtime to explore the creepy, spooky things. So I wanted to delve into two things on my channel that I will be getting into here tonight. At the same time, coincidentally, I started doing cryptozoology research and research for Strange Pennsylvania. For those of you that don't know, I live in Pennsylvania. So I kind of wanted to do a Strange Pennsylvania kind of thing. And I found that within the last year and a half, there have been some crazy UFO, Bigfoot, random crypto sightings all over Pennsylvania. So today, we're going to go on a little journey on the interwebs and find some articles on just the Bigfoot sightings and the UFO sightings and how this has all been coalescing in the last year and a half and just stewing there, and I am totally fascinated. So we're going to go on this journey together. I'm not going to show the computer itself, but I will be kind of picking out snippets from the articles that are interesting as we go. I'm hoping to do some better quality videos than I have in the past. I know my videos are kind of weird and rambly, and I have no idea what I'm doing still. But I'm learning. I'm trying. I'm going to make a solid effort at this thing. So let's get started. My weird elevator music is video game music, so just deal with it. Okay. The first thing that comes up when you Google cryptid sightings in Pennsylvania is 2016 was a very busy UFO sighting, Bigfoot, and cryptid sighting encounters across Pennsylvania. Witnesses reported strange formations of light in the sky and loud booms that shook houses in some areas. There were also reports of strange footprints, odd animal screams and cries, low-level sightings of mysterious objects in the sky, odd field formations, and close-range encounters with Bigfoot and other cryptids. Creatures who exist that have not been confirmed across the state. Residents report various paranormal incidents, and in some cases, strange lights and images were captured on digital cameras. Okay, so just from the first paragraph alone, I'm going to preface this with saying that Pennsylvania has Fort Indiantown Gap, which is a military base that does a lot of Air Force drills and stuff like that. So what some of the UFO sightings could be is increased activity on base and a lot of newer drills and stuff that we're just not used to seeing. But it is interesting. I'm not saying I'm discounting it, but I'm saying there could be a reasonable explanation for the UFO kind of sightings. Because what is a UFO if not an unidentified flying object? And if the military is doing some new craziness that we don't know about yet as civilians, it's very plausible that we could just not know about it yet. So that's kind of cool, right? As far as the Bigfoot thing goes, I actually have a story about that. Two of my cousins actually lived in the mountains. My great uncle built this huge cabin when I was younger, and his two daughters would ride around on go-karts and, ATVs and everything, and they swear that they saw Bigfoot and that he just crossed their path. So I actually would like to talk to one of them about maybe talking about that sometime. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Many sightings of UFOs reported statewide throughout the year. Spherical, cylindrical, and triangular-shaped objects. So that's interesting. Those individuals who have reported such sightings come from all walks of life and age groups. Many are professionals, such as police officers, military and commercial pilots, engineers, and educators. Okay, so military pilots may roll out for Indiantown Gap. That's kind of cool, kind of interesting. January 1st, 2016, a man who was visiting the area for the holidays between Trafford and Monroeville, the headlights of the car ahead of him struck a figure walking on the side of the road. The man noticed a brown hair-covered creature that stood about 6 feet tall. Its arms hung down past its knees, and it was walking hunched over. The most prominent feature was that the creature had 2 glowing red eyes. The witness said it was likely that other motorists on the road also saw it. February 4th, 2016. Witnesses along Route 30 near Latrobe observed a formation of about 7 red-orange lights moving in the evening sky. Some observers reported the lights broke formation and moved slowly over the Chestnut Ridge and higher into the sky and then vanished from sight. Oh dear. That's kind of cool, kind of creepy. March of 2016, the Lower Burrell area in Westmoreland County has had a history of sightings of what some witnesses have reported as black panthers. An animal sighted in a wooded area in March had an estimated body length and tail of about 7 feet long. The animal had ears that appeared to be pointed and stood straight up. In September, this same general area, another witness came upon a series of what appeared to be 4-inch cat tracks. Okay, so Pennsylvania, we used to have mountain lions. There is some speculation that they are reintroducing more mountain lions, which, with the amount of development that we've been doing, may not be the smartest idea. I understand that it's to keep the deer population down and things of that nature, but Pennsylvania hasn't really been very accommodating in placing these things in areas where they need to be. Like, I understand that so many years ago we had the area to accommodate all of these creatures that they're reintroducing and all the animals that they're reintroducing, and now they're reintroducing things that are just, it's taking a turn for the worst because the habitat is no longer there for a lot of these creatures where they're trying to reintroduce them. And to me, that's just sad. Like, I love animals. I don't think that they should be reintroducing them into places that are really close to resident areas where these creatures could be easily harmed. That's my whole thing about it, is, like, if you're gonna reintroduce something, I'm all for it. I would love to see the wolves come back and things of that nature, but you have to then calculate for people, because people suck. We do. I love animals to bits, but people scare me more than animals. I would rather deal with animals. Okay, now that I've ridden Tangent into the sunset, who is my trusty steed, who's always beside me and always willing to cause a scene, let's look at some more of these. April 17th, 2016. During the evening, a woman was driving in a rural road near West Newton when she noticed ahead of her a tall, dark figure emerge from the right side and move up on the road just as she was approaching the area. She slowed down and looked at a 7-foot-tall creature covered with long brownish red hair. The witness noticed that the arms were very long and the creature had large red glowing eyes. The witness, who had no interest or belief in Bigfoot, became very frightened and left the area very quickly, as you should. Just leave Sasquatch alone. He just wants to be alone, people. Leave him be. May 10th, 2016, two men were riding on a rural road in Fayette County outside the Fairchance. It was a foggy and rainy evening when the incident took place. Suddenly, an upright, 7-foot-tall, hairy creature emerged, stopped 20 feet away from the car. Driver slammed on the brakes while the creature stared at the car with glowing red eyes. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of Sasquatch sightings. I'm counting September 15th, 2016, October 16th, 2016. These go throughout the year of 2016. So let's take a look at some other things. Oh, X-Files in Pennsylvania. Oh, this is a cool thing. It's from penlive.com. The National UFO Reporting Center maintains a database of hundreds of Pennsylvania reports dating from 1947. The earliest account in the database originated in Oakmont in western Pennsylvania in June 1947. A few days after the initial sighting of lights in the sky, a husband and wife returned to the site and encountered an old woman on a road and then a small bright light coming toward us. When the old woman turned to also look at the object, which then was very large and very bright blue-white, she fell to her knees, muttering something in her native tongue, Italian, and crossing herself. The object made a few circles around the site before climbing straight up into the sky and disappearing. So 1947, we've been seeing these things. There's another thing on Bigfoot in Pennsylvania. Apparently Sasquatch is a very, very big thing in Pennsylvania, and I didn't know that it was a very big thing in Pennsylvania. Mountain lions, like I said, were a thing. Oh, chupacabra or hairless coyote. This is a fun-looking little tidbit. The chupacabra, which originated as an undiscovered animal of legend and lore in Puerto Rico in the mid-1990s, then spread into South America, Mexico, Texas, reportedly arrived in Pennsylvania in the past few years. Along the way, the description of the animal has changed dramatically. In Puerto Rico, the chupacabra is a reptilian creature with scaly green-gray skin and sharp quills along its back. It stands about 3 to 4 feet tall, and its hind legs and hops about similar to the motion of a kangaroo. In North America, including the rare Pennsylvania sightings, chupacabra is more of a hairless wild canine. It is an oversized head, particularly around the jaws, and pronounced bony ridges along the spine. So there's a little chupacabra fact. That's fun. Oh, a Loch Ness in Pennsylvania. A team from the Sci-Fi Channel Fact or Fake Paranormal Files visited Raystown Lake, an 83,000-acre man-made lake in Huntington County in 2010 in search of a Loch Ness monster-type creature known as the Raystown Ray. They splashed around the lake, diving into murky water at night. They took sonar readings. They photographed a floating log in the lake, basically recreating the most famous photo of Ray. They towed a dead carp around the lake as bait and snagged the bottom of the... Okay, so that one, I'm assuming they didn't find anything. Giant wolves, a mini Bigfoot. That could be interesting. Oh yeah, something else I found in my research. Pennsylvania is apparently a lot of sightings of the Thunderbird from Native American legends. And that to me is also really interesting because the Thunderbird is thought to be more of a Western United States kind of thing. Like our local kind of tribes didn't really have a lot of lore surrounding it that I know of. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am wrong. I don't want to misinform at all. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Anything else interesting? We're going to do one more website, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Let's see. There's also apparently a Keystone Bigfoot project. Good to know. There's a Facebook page devoted to cryptids of Pennsylvania. Interesting. Upright canine dogman witness sightings map. Oh, dear Lord. We're looking. Okay, so apparently... Oh dear, okay, so this is something that's actually in Google Maps. There are sightings all over Pennsylvania of a dogman. I did not know this. Yellow, it has this map. I don't know if this is going to translate. I don't know if this is going to translate well on video. Hold on, let me turn you around. How do I turn you around? Guys, so this is this map with all these little dots of dogman sightings. And then if you look over here is the list of dogman sightings. Holy crap. This is so cool. I'm gonna have to dig into this more in another video. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up. Please subscribe if you want to see how this all pans out. Alright, so I just wanted to film a little bit of an outro for this. Like I said, please subscribe if you're intrigued by all of this. Because I am definitely going to be digging into all of this more. I also am planning on doing other videos. Like, I'm planning on doing more knit and chat videos. And also, I want to do some videos regarding my new English Angora bunnies. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen them, as well as my adorable daughter Vera. Please have a lovely, spooky day. Make all things pretty and beautiful when you're feeling sad, and have a nice day. Bye.